Hey guys, it's Miss DeLitto. Let's go ahead and take a look at how we can change the scale in a scale drawing. So this is a scale drawing of a playground, and this scale is 1 centimeter represents 30 meters. This particular scale drawing did not have any measurements on it, so I actually used a ruler and went through and quickly just measured each of the side lengths and recorded them on there using their units accordingly. I'm now being asked to create another scale drawing of this playground using the scale 1 centimeter represents 15 meters. So there are two ways that we can approach this kind of problem. The first way is that we can actually find the actual measurements of the playground using our initial scale, 1 centimeter represents 30 meters, and then take our actual measurements and use them to go through with our new scale, 1 centimeter represents 15 meters, and find our new scale drawing measurements. So our first one, option 1, we're going to start by finding the actual measurements. So first we want to find actual distances. And we're going to do this by using that original scale of 1 centimeter to 30 meters. So in this case, we know that 1 centimeter represents 30 meters. So every time we have a centimeter, we are representing 30 meters. So we're going to use our centimeters to get to our meters by multiplying by 30. So I can take each of my side lengths in centimeters, for example, 3 centimeters, so 3 times 30, which is 90. And this is telling me that this is actually 90 meters in real life. Since I do have that side twice, I'm going to do that same thing again. And I can do the same thing for 7 centimeters and 5 centimeters. So 7 centimeters times 30 is telling us that we're representing 210 meters in actual distance. 5 times 30 is telling us that we are representing an actual distance of 150 meters. So now I found my actual distances. That's step 1. Step 2 would now be for me to find my new scale drawing distances. So find drawing distances with my new scale. So now we're going to use 1 centimeter to 15 meters. In this case, now we know the actual distance, and those actual distances are measured in meters. So because we want to take our meters and figure out what those meters are represented with centimeters, we're going this way. And to get from 15 to 1, we want to divide by 15. So now I can take my distances and divide. So we have 90 meters divided by 15, and this is going to give me 6 centimeters on my new drawing. Same thing we'll do with our second actual distance of 90 equals 6 centimeters. We can also take our actual distance of 210 and divide that by 15 to get 14, just telling us that would be 14 centimeters on our new drawing. And last but not least, 150 divided by 15, which is 10, and that's telling me this is 10 centimeters on my new drawing. So these are now my new distances. So this is my new scale drawing distance. Okay. The second option that we can look at, I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. So the second option that we can look at now, option number 2, is we can think about what is the relationship between those two scales. So the first scale, 1 centimeter to 30 meters. And the second scale is 1 centimeter to 15 meters. And what we really want to think about here is we want to think about what distance is being represented on that scale drawing. So in the first scale drawing, 1 centimeter is representing 30 meters. In the second, 1 centimeter is representing 15 meters. Because we're creating a scale drawing of the same actual object, we want to be able to represent the same distances. So we know 1 centimeter represents 30 meters. Using this scale, we would need 2 centimeters to represent 30 meters. And because we need twice as many centimeters to represent the same distance, we know that we can take the distances in our original scale drawing and multiply them by 2. So 3 centimeters times 2 is 6 centimeters. 3 centimeters times 2 is 6 centimeters. 7 centimeters times 2 is 14 centimeters. And 5 centimeters times 2 is 10 centimeters. So these, again, are my new scaled distances. Either option is great to use, but we just want to make sure we're paying careful attention to the process that we're using. Don't just make assumptions, use a visual to help you if needed.